This is the model showing pharyngeal arches. In humans, we have 5 functioning pharyngeal arches. This is pharyngeal arch 1, this is 2, 3, 4, fifth one is rudimentary. This is the pharyngeal arch 6. Each pharyngeal arch will be lined by an outside ectoderm that will form the pharyngeal. In between two pharyngeal arches, outside we have pharyngeal clefts. Similarly, we have an inside lining which is formed by the endoderm. In between two pharyngeal arches, we have endodermal pouches. In this specimen, there are some cellular swellings in relation to the first pharyngeal arch. What is shown in the blue is the medial lingual swelling, and what is shown in green are the lateral lingual swellings. They develop in relation to the first pharyngeal arch. The arch nerve of the first pharyngeal arch is the mandibular nerve. The black spot is the foramen cecum. The cells from the first pharyngeal arch and the second pharyngeal arch will dive inside into this foramen cecum and form thyroglossal duct. These green and blue colored swellings, as shown in this model, they develop into anterior 2/3 of the tongue. They are supplied by a branch of the mandibular nerve, that is lingual nerve, which supplies the general sensation of the anterior 2/3 of the tongue. In relation to the third and fourth pharyngeal arches, we have development of hypobranchial eminence. This hypobranchial eminence is divided into ventral part and the dorsal part. The ventral part, which is shown with the pink, will develop into posterior 1/3 of the tongue. Since it develops in relation to the third pharyngeal arch, nerve of the third pharyngeal arch, that is glossopharyngeal nerve, will also supply the posterior 1/3 of the tongue. The line of union between the anterior 2/3 and posterior 1/3 is called sulcus terminalis. Anterior to that, we will have the circumvallate papillae, which are also supplied by the glossopharyngeal nerve. The dorsal one half of the hypobranchial eminence, as shown in this model with the red, will develop into the epiglottis and glossoepiglottic fold. These things are supplied by the nerve of the fourth arch, that is the vagus nerve. This is the development of the tongue.